Video days before Manis passed away after suffering an asthma attack. It's 8 a.m. Good day, Erie. I'm Elena LaQuatra. First today, United States Senator Bob Casey is visiting the Erie region, speaking about several issues affecting people in this region and across America. Tara Braddock spoke with the senator and has our report this morning.
Senator Bob Casey made a stop in Erie during his campaign trail to discuss the issues of the city's middle class.
I think this campaign, not just in the Senate race, but in a lot of campaigns around the country, is going to be about the middle class. Whether or not we're going to have an agenda to strengthen the middle class.
Senator Casey was endorsed by Erie firefighters from Local 293 Monday night.
The support of people that put their lives on the line every day. Firefighters who do work that I think is just almost impossible to imagine how difficult it is.
Senator Casey also spoke on national issues that not only impact people in Erie, but all over the country. One of the issues is immigration, which has sparked national debate over undocumented immigrant children being separated from their families.
You have the separation of the child is obviously terribly damaging to children.
And another national issue Casey spoke on is the president's Supreme Court nominee.
The administration should look beyond just a list of 25 people on a hard right list. They should consider moderates and even conservatives. Because so far at least, if you're not hard right, you can't get on that list.
Tara Braddock, Fox 66 News.
And members of the Erie Firefighters Union are weighing in on the upcoming general election. Firefighters from Local 293 held a party to endorse candidates. Those candidates include Governor Tom Wolf, Ron DiNicola, Bob Mursky, and Senator Casey. This was also an opportunity for the candidates to speak with voters. All four candidates are Democrats, though union leaders say they didn't consider party affiliation.
We go both sides of the aisle. If we have a candidate that we feel is in our best interest, then that's who we support. It doesn't matter if they're Democratic or Republican.
Other politicians from the area, like Mayor Joe Schember and County Executive Kathy Dahlkemper, were also at the event. To keep up to date on election news, head over to your local election headquarters online, yourerie.com. More news is coming up in just a minute, but first, meteorologist Tom DeVecchio has your Fox First forecast. Another muggy one, huh, Tom?
You got it, Elena. Just keep going along, and today is no different, but we don't expect much in the way of showers and storms, at least here in Erie. In fact, we'll try to get a little sunshine in here for the morning. Now, during the afternoon, you'll expect some scattered showers and storms, mainly Crawford, Warren County south, though there is a threat here in Erie for late in the day. Temperatures in the lower to mid-80s here in Erie, mid to upper 80s farther inland. Forecast into July 4th and beyond coming up later in the show. Elena?
Thank you, Tom. And the Edinburgh doctor who went to President Trump's hotel allegedly with guns and ammunition last year could enter a plea today. 44-year-old Brian Moles was expected to enter a plea in federal court in Washington, D.C. just a few weeks ago. But some late questions over the plea deal led the judge postponing the hearing. The plea is now scheduled to happen today. A family speaking out for the first time after watching surveillance video from an Erie County facility days before a work release inmate died. This is continuing coverage this morning. Felix Manis, here he is just days before he was reported dead at the hospital. Erie County prison surveillance video reveals to his loved ones the treatment Manis received. In a news conference with their attorney, Manis's family members say the findings are hard to watch. Here you can see Manis walking himself into the work release center, but just minutes later, he appears to be struggling. His daughter says at least one of the corrections officers showed a lack of concern.
For that man to walk in and walk past my dad like he wasn't there, like he didn't know he already asked for help, it's just absurd to me. Like, something has to be done about this.
Officials with the Erie County administration had no comment. An early morning domestic dispute ends with 2 lives lost in upstate New York. A New York State trooper was killed along with a suspect. This happening yesterday. Troopers say 29-year-old Nicholas Clark was responding to a call of a suicidal person. When Trooper Clark arrived, state police say 43-year-old Stephen Kiley shot and killed Clark before apparently taking his own life. State police say Kiley was a school principal.
To the Clark family, to his mother, his father, his brother, we hope you find peace in this senseless act of violence. You have a 29-year-old trooper, a stellar trooper with an extraordinary record, his whole life before him.
Federal authorities say they have arrested a man who was talking about setting off a bomb at a 4th of July parade in Cleveland and attacking innocent people watching the fireworks. Officials say that the man often expressed his support for al-Qaeda and said he wanted to kill members of the U.S. military. Authorities have charged this guy, Demetrius Pitts, with attempted support of a terrorist organization. There are no court records listing an attorney for Pitts, who lives in the Cleveland area and was arrested Sunday. Authorities say Pitts scouted out locations this past week for a site to attack in downtown Cleveland, such as St. John's Cathedral.
He talked about taking targets like St. John's Cathedral off the map, and just yesterday he discussed giving remote control cars packed with explosives and shrapnel to the children of our military uniform members.
Authorities say it's not clear how close Pitts was to carrying out his threats, but they say police could not sit back and wait any longer. The Erie County Coroner's Office confirms the identity of a man found in Lake Erie. Crews recovered 62-year-old William Alex from the water over the weekend behind a home in the 11,000 block of Old Lake Road in Northeast. Alex was a resident of the city of Erie, the coroner's office ruling his death accidental due to drowning. And the Crawford County coroner is confirming that a fire claimed the life of Janice Munch. First responders were called to a home in the 9,000 block of Springboro Road shortly before midnight Saturday. Coroner Scott Shell says that smoke inhalation from the fire claimed the woman's life. There's still no word on what may have sparked that fire. The 4th of July is a time to celebrate the United States of America, but an Independence Day favorite can also make it a difficult holiday for the men and women who have defended this country. Fireworks may be a problem for some veterans living with post-traumatic stress disorder. According to the VA hospital, the flashes and explosions can mimic combat and cause flashbacks. One official spokesperson with the U spoke with us about what PTSD does to these vets.
If you think about your own self, if you've been in almost a car accident or somebody scared you, you have that fight or flight reaction. So for somebody with PTSD, it's almost like that fight or flight reaction stuck and on at some level all the time.
If you plan to shoot off fireworks, Rose suggests letting your neighbors know to provide a heads up for anyone who may have PTSD. And unfortunately, there won't be any fireworks in the city this 4th of July. Instead, it'll happen tonight, the 3rd. Many people have asked us why the actual holiday will not have an organized fireworks show in Erie, especially since the fireworks are also scheduled at the Erie Seawolves game at UPMC Park tonight. Mayor Joe Schember says this gives an opportunity for families to be able to spend more time together on Independence Day.
People are off July 4th, so we can't start the fireworks till 10, till it's dark enough, and it's going to be a long time for people to make their way home. So we thought, let's do it the night before. That way people can get a good night's sleep. If we did it the evening of the 4th, most people have to work the 5th.
There will be parking restrictions along the bluffs and around Dobbins Landing for tonight's fireworks display. It's suggested that you park south of the Bayfront Highway and then walk down. Handicap access will be at the Bayfront Convention Center lot. A free shuttle service will take people from the Hoffman Transportation Hub to Liberty Park and then down to the Intermodal Center lot to see the fireworks. As for the best vantage points, Dobbins Landing will be crowded along with nearby parking lots. It's also suggested to try Presque Isle or the East or West Bluffs. Boats will be allowed on the bay, but not too close to the tower. There are a number of fireworks displays taking the more traditional route of a July 4th viewing, but not all of them. Here's a quick look at those. They include Waldemere fireworks happening tonight, Lawrence Park fireworks happening Wednesday at dusk, also fireworks in Northeast happening on Wednesday, and UPMC Park after the Seawolves game on Saturday. You can always log on to YourErie.com as well as our Facebook and Twitter pages to see all of that information one more time. And while you're there, you can vote on today's poll question. We want to know, how important are fireworks to your 4th of July celebration? That's posted right now on YourErie.com. So go log on and tell us how important they are. And be sure you tune in tomorrow to see how your answer compares with the rest. Get ready to party. 8th Grade Tuesdays is back, offering an opportunity to listen to a free concert along Erie's scenic bayfront. There's something for just about everyone, too, from rock to jazz, even country. This popular event brings in thousands of people, all down to Liberty Park every single week for 8 weeks. And Erie Bank is scheduled to announce their second annual 8 Great Charities contest tonight as well. The fun begins at 6:30, but be sure to get there early to find the perfect spot, especially with those fireworks tonight. The time now is 8:10. We're looking out for your story. Coming up on Good Day Erie, today's report takes us down to Presque Isle Skate Park after we received multiple calls about an unpleasant surprise. We'll take you there.
This is Fox 66 News Good Day Erie.
Start your mornings off right with Good Day Erie weekdays on Fox 66.
Are you taking care of a disabled loved one? We are a home care company that can pay you for taking care of your family member, neighbor, or friend. If your family member or someone you know has a long-term disability and is a Pennsylvania resident, they may qualify for home and community-based services. If you already service a loved one and are not receiving weekly and time-and-a-half pay, call Excel Home Care. Financial support for you while you support your loved one.
The perfect place to celebrate with exciting rides, slides, and attractions for all ages and thrill levels. Plus, fireworks tonight. Today and tomorrow, those under 20 without their parent must purchase a ride pass to enter.
Get hungry. Then get to the table. At Longhorn, you already know what you've got to have. Now the only thing left to do is have it. Tonight, come get your Longhorn favorites. The Outlaw Ribeye, the Parmesan crusted chicken, the Longhorn salmon. The feeling, the flavor, the place. Longhorn Steakhouse. You can't fake steak.
Now through July 8th, it's the Great American Sale at Lighthouse. It's time to enjoy your summer with new patio furniture, now up to 60% off plus and additional 10% off. And when you purchase a Traeger grill, we'll include a shelf and a grill cover for free. Splash into summer with an above-ground pool starting at just $49 per month. Plus, save big on chemical kits and 20% off all pool, toys, games, and floats. If you're thinking about an in-ground pool, we provide free in-home consultations.
Lighthouse Pools and Spas.
From your weather authority, here's meteorologist Tom DeVecchio.
And then, Mikey, wanted to start out the day. We have a live shot here from downtown Erie, and boy, that'll be hopping tonight. Of course, we have the game. We have Seawolves game, the 8th Grade Tuesdays, and of course, all the fireworks. And so far, the weather appears to want to cooperate. How cool is that? Didn't cooperate too much yesterday. A lot of heavy rainfall. Needed rain, really, and good. The gardens certainly liked it. I know mine did. Live pinpoint Doppler. No precipitation around the area so far for this morning. Now, temperatures around the area similar to what we've had the past couple of days. Already 75 here in Erie. Meadville 71, Bradford 68, Jamestown at 68. A few more clouds around for this morning. Dew points are up there between 65 and 70. We got the juice. The trigger, though, appears to be a little farther south today than yesterday. And Futurecast showing into the afternoon. Northeast flow should keep downtown area dry for the day for the most part. But as we head toward the evening, some models want to move it northward, as you saw there, but I think it will be scattered. And I still think that the odds are best that we would not see rainfall for downtown Erie. But keep your eye to the sky and just be prepared there. As we head on toward tomorrow, of course, July 4th, we're looking at some scattered showers and storms just in the heat of the day. Again, looks like areas south of Erie would have the best chance of seeing those areas of scattered showers and storms. So partly sunny for now, and then some scattered showers and storms for the afternoon, mainly south of Erie. High temperatures upper 80s, except a little cooler here for the city. Into tonight, chance of scattered showers and storms in the evening, and temperatures mid-70s, lakeshore, mid to upper 60s farther inland. Into tomorrow, July 4th, muggy, some scattered afternoon storms, highs in the upper 80s to near 90 degrees. We have a similar forecast on Thursday before we finally cool off. Morning showers and storms on Friday, and we set up for a nice weekend, sunshine and less humidity. And you can always get the latest updates of that forecast and check out the latest radar, see if there's rain in your region at our website, Erie.com.
Thank you, Tom. Now, Presque Isle is known for its beautiful beaches and outdoor activities, but visitors are now finding an unpleasant surprise. It's your story we're looking into today. Presque Isle draws out visitors from not just Erie, but all over the country. Some tourists saw lots of goose droppings on the dock where the water taxi boat stops from Dobbins Landing. Park officials say due to the many visitors at Presque Isle over the weekend, the first area of attention was given to cleaning the beaches and parking lots.
Unpleasant, you know, just geese around just pooping wherever they feel like they want to go. And it's not really good for, like, you know, visitors that want to come to a clean environment and have just like a regular cookout or just, you know, just to experience the place for itself.
Park officials say the goose droppings from the water taxi area were being cleaned yesterday afternoon. If you have an issue that needs an answer, be sure to send your story to us on Facebook, Twitter, or email. Young golfers are given the opportunity to learn about the game from the pros. The first T-Junior clinic taking place at LECOM. Tour players teaching the kids the basics of golf and letting them swing the clubs as well. Organizers say it's a way to give back to the community and get kids excited about the game.
People here that are involved have had golf kind of impact them one way or another in their life, and so it's our opportunity to kind of give back to the community and get these kids exposure to a game that maybe they would never have played or seen before.
The program goes hand in hand with the LECOM Health Challenge, which is now underway at Peak and Peak Resort. Fox 66 is helping foster children find loving homes. T.R. Braddock introduces us to a 13-year-old girl looking for a fun and loving family.
Meet Janelle. She's a 13-year-old girl that loves animals and wants to be an EMT when she grows up. She says she's been looking for a family for a long time.
That I'm talented and smart and beautiful.
Janelle says she likes to play outdoors with her friends, and she also is involved in gymnastics. Janelle says she's been interested in gymnastics for a while now, and she wants to continue doing it when she gets her new family.
I saw my sister do it, so it's like she taught me.
Like the control room? Yes, like kind of lean. Janelle will be going to the 7th grade during the next school year. She says her favorite subjects in school are science and writing.
If you want to learn more about adoption services, you can call Family Services of Northwest Pennsylvania at 866-4549. You can also find that number on our website at yourerie.com.
Time now is 8:18. The temperature a humid 75 and more humidity again today. Will lead to some storms. We'll let you know.
Also coming up on Good Day Erie, what do young soccer players have in common with first-round NBA draft picks? A lot more than you think, and unfortunately, it starts with a trip to the doctor's office.
Furniture. We have the largest selection of American-made furniture at the lowest prices in the area. Being a hometown business, we know that buying American-made is important to you. When you purchase during the March sale, you'll keep some of your money in your pocket and receive a sales tax discount. Sofas, bedrooms, reclining, dining, mattresses, all on sale now. Don't miss the best prices of the year. you have a choice. Make the right choice. Cypherk Furniture in Northeast and Conneaut Lake.
Weather is brought to you by Enormous Mobile Specialties.
Enormous problems need enormous solutions. For all your car's electrical needs, Erie's window and power lock experts. Enormous Mobile Specialties.
Enjoy your ride.
From your weather authority, here's meteorologist Tom DeVecchio.
It's muggy, but we have some clouds in the region right now, including the Bayfront here. Here's the HumesForCars.com Skycam. This one, of course, along the Bayfront, which will be hopping tonight. A lot of activity going on. Of course, you have the Seawolves game. You have 8 Great Tuesdays, fireworks at 3 locations. Just a lot here. So we're hopeful that the weather will cooperate as we check things out on our live pinpoint Doppler. Cooperating now. No precipitation around the area so far for this morning. And temperatures right now similar to what we've had the past couple of days here. A lot of 60s near 70 in Meadville. 75 degrees right now here in Erie. Dew points are up there mainly between 65 and 70, so we got a lot of juice in the air once again. But will lead to some showers and storms. Well, futurecast right now, northeast flow, I think will keep most of the lakeshore counties, including Erie County here, dry while some showers and storms start to develop in the afternoon, similarities to yesterday. Now, in the evening, you see we have some showers and storms that may drift toward Erie, but by fireworks time at 10 o'clock, it looks like the rain does clear out. So we're hopeful that, that we'll keep it dry for the fireworks themselves. But if you are going to the other events, just be ready for maybe some evening showers and storms scattered about close to downtown. But again, should be done by fireworks time here. Futurecast keeping it dry for tonight. And then into tomorrow, July 4th, have any outdoor plans? Some scattered showers and storms are expected in the heat of the day as we continue to stay warm and muggy into at least Thursday. Today, warm, humid, partly cloudy skies, some scattered afternoon showers and storms, mainly south of Erie. Upper 80s away from the lakeshore, lower to mid 80s here in the city. Scattered showers and storms could be around in the evening, even here in Erie, but again, hopefully out by fireworks time here. Temperatures upper 60s inland, mid 70s for the city. For July 4th, muggy, some afternoon storms. High temperatures in the upper 80s to near 90s. If you have any outdoor plans, check out Erie.com. Check out our local radar. See if we have any storms in the region. Similar forecast for Thursday, and then we finally get drier, and we're setting it for what should be a nice, more comfortable and sunny weekend.
Loving that sunshine.
Oh, yeah. Okay, history, your favorite subject, right? Okay. Right after an appendectomy. All right, here we go. On this date, July 3rd, George Washington what? Crossed the Delaware River, became commander of the Continental Army, became president of the United States, or signed the Declaration of Independence.
Okay.
It's coming up within the half hour.
I feel like this may be a trick question, but
no.
I'll do my best.
You will.
Okay. No, it is not Wednesday, but no, you're not seeing things. You really can pay it forward today.
That's because we are going to move it behind a day for July 4th. We're giving you $300 to help a person or organization in the community.
We certainly are. Now's the time to show you today's clues. Okay, here's clue number 1. Today, the Jet 24 Fox 66 Lakeside Auto Pay It Forward truck is taking a trip to a booming location in Summit Township. This big business is ready to help you celebrate the 4th of July in traditional fashion. All right, be sure you stay tuned. We'll have one more clue coming up later in the show. And in entertainment news today, The Curse returns, and a Grammy-winning singer-songwriter has announced her final album, but she's actually not retiring.
Sheryl Crow says she'll release her last full album next year, featuring collaborations with friends and heroes, including Stevie Nicks, Keith Richards, and more. Why her last? Well, in a recent interview, Crow calls albums a little bit of a dying art form, saying people are more interested in singles So that's what she'll focus on in the future.
And the Songwriters Hall of Fame has a new legendary songwriter as chairman, funk master Nile Rodgers. The 65-year-old co-founder of the band Chic says he'll try to serve with all of his heart. Behind the scenes as a producer, Rodgers has worked with Madonna, Sam Smith, Diana Ross, and more.
Every 27 years, the curse returns. Last year's It made more than $700 million worldwide. Now shooting has begun in Toronto on the sequel. The kids of the Losers Club have grown up, and as you can see, this Warner Brothers photo, It Chapter 2, is due out in September of next year.
The end of the year's second quarter, April through June, was the biggest quarter in domestic box office history. The box office brought in an estimated $3.3 billion, led by $673 million from Avengers: Infinity War, $440 million from Incredibles 2, and $265 million from Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom. We'll see what the rest of the summer has in store.
In the music charts, Drake's new album Scorpion just set single-day streaming records on Spotify, Apple Music, and Amazon. And a chart record for Cardi B. Her song I Like It is #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 singles chart. Is it Cardi B?
Cardi B.
Cardi B, all right. Hey, I Am a Hip Old Man also scored a #1 hit last year. That makes her the first female rapper to score 2 #1 singles ever.
Way to go, Cardi B.
You got it.
Now, every year, 1.5 million children go down with a serious sports injury. It's a frightening statistic, especially if you have a son or daughter involved in sports.
Kids as young as 8 now have ACL tears and major league level shoulder injuries.
Being stuck on the sidelines is excruciating. Just ask sisters Gina and Anna Trent. The game they love to play, soccer, is now out of reach because of the type of injury that usually is suffered by adults.
I planted and then I twisted my knee and then I tore my ACL.
And once they found out I tore my ACL, we planned to have surgery the same day.
You experience concussions, hurt knees, and, scrapes and bruises all over the body. It is a pretty rough sport.
When most of those kids just want to play on the playground, they don't know what an ACL is. And now we're seeing it in kids as young as 5, 6, 7 years of age.
Many kids are just playing one sport, hoping that sole focus will pay off big. The downside to that gamble is serious injuries. Researchers decided to look for the answer to so many injuries in kids.
We looked at first-round NBA draft picks and saw how many of them played single sports in high school versus multiple sports, and how did that impact their career. What we actually found was that the NBA players who had played multiple sports played in more games and were less likely to be injured.
Playing different sports allows the body to use and stress different muscles and ligaments, not overusing and straining the same group of muscles used in a single sport. Doctors advise waiting until your child is at least 14 before focusing on just one sport.
Besides being fully grown, the body also becomes more agile by that age, and that, of course, will also lead to fewer injuries.
Makes sense, certainly.
It does.
It's probably good to have your kids involved in multiple things.
Most sports experts encourage that as well.
Absolutely.
Well, time now is 8:28. The temperature is 75.
Straight ahead at 8:30 on Good Day Erie, good news and bad news from the gas pump. We'll tell you what to expect when you fill up your gas tank.
We'll also let you know what kind of weather you can expect for this holiday. Stay with us.
A cosmetology career doesn't begin with education.
It begins with a passion for beauty and fashion.
If you have that passion, take the next step and get your hairdressing education at Tony & Guy.
Our students learn with professional level tools in a facility that's more like a high-end salon than a school.
By instructors who are seasoned hairdressing professionals with years of experience.
Are you ready to step into your future? Call Tony & Guy Hairdressing Academy at 452-1900 to schedule a tour.
You may know by now that the brewery at Union Station is serving up the freshest handcrafted beer and most unique menu that you'll find anywhere. But did you know they offer an extensive selection of local wines and Pennsylvanian craft ales, their own handcrafted root beer, feature products from local favorites like Furman's Bakery and Connie's Ice Cream on their menu, and have free live local entertainment every weekend. So when you have a choice, remember, keep it real, keep it local.
Brewery at Union Station.
Caregivers, are you and the person you care for not satisfied with your current home care company? Are you not being paid weekly or receiving time and a half pay? If not, it's time for a change. Excel Home Care offers great weekly pay, medical benefits, PTO, and time and a half. Excel Home Care offers exceptional home care services. Choose a home care company that cares for both you and your client. Call Excel Home Care.
Videos to go, brought to you by Window World.
Fox 66 News with Tracy Tudum, meteorologist Tom DeVecchio, and Craig Smiley with sports. This is Fox 66 News. Good day, Erie.
It's Tuesday morning, and the Erie County coroner identifies the body of a man pulled from Lake Erie over the weekend. It's 8:30 a.m. Good day, Erie. I'm Elena LaQuatra. First today, U.S. Senator Bob Casey was in Erie yesterday to talk about key issues that affect people in our region and across the nation. Fox 66 News is your local election headquarters. As Casey spoke with local voters, he talked about a number of issues surrounding Erie's middle class. He also touched on national issues such as immigration and President Trump's Supreme Court nominee.
Campaign, not just in the Senate race, but in a lot of campaigns around the country, is going to be about the middle class. Whether or not we're going to have an agenda to strengthen the middle class.
Senator Casey is in Edinburgh right now for a campaign breakfast with Representative Ryan Bizzarro. He's also expected to meet with Mayor Joe Schember later this morning. And members of the Erie Firefighters Union Local 293 are endorsing candidates ahead of the general election. Those candidates include Governor Tom Wolf, Ron DiNicola, Bob Mursky, and Senator Casey. This was also an opportunity for the candidates to speak with voters. All four candidates are Democrats, though union leaders say they didn't consider party affiliation.
We go both sides of the aisle. If we have a candidate that we feel is in our best interest, and that's who we support. It doesn't matter if they're Democratic or Republican.
Other politicians from the area, like Mayor Joe Schember and County Executive Kathy Dahlkemper, were also at this event. To keep up to date on election news, head over to your local election headquarters online. That's yourerie.com. More news coming up in just a minute, but first, meteorologist Tom DeVecchio has your Fox First forecast. Quite muggy today, huh, Tom?
Sure is, Elena, and it's not going to change anytime soon here. Your first forecast is calling for we have some clouds around this morning, but we're obviously a little sun as well. Heading through the day. Now, during the afternoon, some scattered showers and storms will develop. Not as widespread as yesterday, and better chances, say, Meadville, Warren South, as opposed to downtown. Temperatures for today, lower 80s along the lakeshore, but upper 80s for the rest of you today. Any chance of rain for the evening fireworks? We'll talk more on that later in the show. Elena?
Thank you, Tom. The Edinburgh doctor who went to President Trump's hotel allegedly with guns and ammunition last year could enter a plea today. A 44-year-old man, Brian Moles, was expected to enter a plea in federal court in Washington, D.C. a few weeks ago, but some late questions over the plea deal led to the judge postponing that hearing. The plea is scheduled to happen today. And family members of a work-release inmate who died after suffering an asthma attack are speaking out. They say newly obtained video strengthens their case against the Erie County prison workers. Jackie Roberts has this continuing coverage.
This is Felix Manis, just days before he was reported dead at the hospital. County prison surveillance video reveals to his loved ones what treatment he received. In a news conference with their attorney, Manis's family members say the findings are hard to watch.
If this was not an emergency, he wouldn't have been brain dead by the time he arrived to the hospital.
Here you can see Manis walking himself into the work release center. But just minutes later, he appears to be struggling. His longtime girlfriend says at least one of the corrections officers shows what she called a lack of concern.
If I was to be walking down the street and I seen somebody, if they fell or if they were struggling to breathe, I couldn't even have done that to a stranger.
The family and their attorney say one of the most disturbing parts about the video is watching the timeline from when the attack first started to when Manis was picked up by emergency personnel.
The county is using that unremarkable fact that Mr. Manis could walk while suffering from an asthma attack to try to defend its employees' inexcusable failure to call 911 for over 1/2 an hour after Mr. Manis's attack began.
Jackie Roberts, Fox 66 News.
Officials with the Erie County administration had no comment. 2 lives are lost during an early morning domestic dispute Monday. Those lost include a New York State trooper and 1 suspect. Troopers say 29-year-old Nicholas Clark was responding to a call of a suicidal person. When Trooper Clark arrived, state police say 43-year-old Stephen Kiley shot and killed Clark before apparently taking his own life. State police say Kiley was a school principal. And federal authorities say they have arrested a man who was talking about setting off a bomb at a 4th of July parade in Cleveland and attacking innocent people watching fireworks. Officials say the man often expressed his support for al-Qaeda and said he wanted to kill members of the U.S. military. Authorities have charged this guy, Demetrius Pitts, with attempted support of a terrorist organization. There are no court records listing an attorney for Pitts, who lives in the Cleveland area and was arrested Sunday. Authorities say Pitts scouted out locations this past week for a site to attack in downtown Cleveland, such as St. John's Cathedral.
Taking targets like St. John's Cathedral off the map. And just yesterday, he discussed giving remote control cars packed with explosives and shrapnel to the children of our military uniform members.
Authorities say it's not clear how close Pitts was to carrying out his threats, but say police could not sit back and wait. The Erie County Coroner's Office has identified the body of a man pulled from Lake Erie over the weekend. Crews recovered 62-year-old William Alex from the water over the weekend behind a home in the 11,000 block of Old Lake Road in Northeast. Alex was a resident of the city of Erie. The Coroner's Office ruled his death accidental due to drowning. The Crawford County coroner is confirming that a fire claimed the life of Janice Munch. First responders were called to a home in the 9,000 block of Springboro Road shortly before midnight Saturday. Coroner Scott Schell says that smoke inhalation from the fire claimed the woman's life. Still no word on what may have sparked the blaze. The Erie County Health Department is reporting its first confirmed case of West Nile virus for the season. The virus was found in a mosquito pool in Harbor Creek. The test was taken June 18th. No human cases have been reported. The health department does ask you get rid of any standing water. That's bird baths, tires, pools, or even recycling cans. Fireworks will not light up the sky on the city of Erie on July 4th. Instead, there's happening tonight, July 3rd. Many people have asked us why the actual holiday will not have organized fireworks show in Erie, especially since fireworks are also scheduled at the Erie Seawolves game at UPMC Park tonight. Well, Mayor Joe Schember says this gives an opportunity for families to be able to spend more time together on Independence Day.
As most people are off July 4th, so we can't start the fireworks till 10, till it's dark enough, and it's going to be a long time for people to make their way home. So we thought, let's do it the night before. That way people can get a good night's sleep. If we did it the evening of the 4th, most people have to work the 5th.
There will be parking restrictions along the bluffs and around Dobbins Landing for tonight's fireworks display. It's suggested that you park south of the Bayfront Highway and then walk down. Handicap access will be at the Bayfront Convention Center lot. A free shuttle service will take people from the Hoffman Transportation Hub to Liberty Park and then down to the Intermodal Center to see the fireworks. As for the best vantage points, Dobbins Landing will be crowded along with nearby parking lots. It's also suggested to try Presque Isle or East or West Bluffs. Boats will be allowed on the bay, but not too close to the tower. There are a number of fireworks displays taking the more traditional route of a 4th of July viewing, but not all of them. Here's a quick look at those. They include Waldemere fireworks happening tonight, Lawrence Park fireworks happening tomorrow, Wednesday at dusk, also fireworks in Northeast happening tomorrow, and UPMC Park after the Seawolves game on Saturday. You can always log on to yourerie.com as well as our Facebook and Twitter pages to see all of that information again. Some good news and some bad news. The national average for a gallon of gas is not going up, but it's also not dropping anymore. The national average remains at $2.85 per gallon, according to GasBuddy.com. While the gas prices remain lower than a month ago, prices are set to begin rising following the recent surge in oil prices. Add in the start of hurricane season, and your wallet could start feeling the pinch very soon. Time now to show you the results of our daily YourErie.com poll question. We asked, How much has road construction affected you so far this year? 58% said a moderate amount, 29% said not one bit, and 13% said a lot. The time now is 8:40. Do you have a side hustle? Coming up on Good Day Erie, more and more Americans are taking on extra work just to make ends meet. So which ones are actually paying out? Find out more when we come back.
This is Fox 66 News Good Day Erie.
Are you and your child having trouble with discipline? Is your child displaying out-of-control behavior or anger issues at home or at school? We're here to help. At Sarah Reed Children's Center, we help you deal with these issues before it's too late. Don't think you're alone. Call today.
George Winston Company provides the best air conditioning repair, maintenance, and new installations in Erie. You get same-day service on all makes and models of central air conditioning systems. George Winston provides exceptional customer service backed up with over 100 years of serving the Erie area. Call now to have the George Winston Company provide you and your family with cool comfort all summer. For quality and value, call the George Winston Company, the plumbers on Plum Street.
When you do business with Palmero Toyota, we give you our promise.
I promise to always have my customers' best interest at heart and to make sure that they leave the dealership with the car that best fits their needs.
And I promise that the work we do is quality work.
My promise is to always treat my customers with the same level and amount of respect that I would want in return.
Palmero Toyota, located on the Conneaut Lake Road in Meadville, or 24/7 at palmerotoyota.net. Toyota makes the car. Palmero makes it fun.
I could do grab a... Yeah, sure. You know what? It's all right.
The moment you realize a good backyard party requires a good backyard.
At Lowe's, we have everything you need to create the outdoor space you've always wanted.
Shop Lowe's 4th of July savings and get 5 bags of premium mulch for just $10.
Pamper your feet with this at-home pedicure.
I don't have time for that. My feet get so dry and cracked, I need serious relief. That's why I use O'Keeffe's for Healthy Feet. Guaranteed relief for extremely dry, cracked feet. Thanks to O'Keeffe's, I got my feet back.
From your weather authority, here's meteorologist Tom DeVecchio.
As you check these out on our Skycam, this is the Jamestown Mattress Skycam at the airport, and you see those angelic rays. You know what they're called if you watch the show for any time. They are crepuscular rays, the rays that come down from the sun through the clouds here, and with the high haze and a lot of the humidity in the air, they get especially prominent here, and you can see pretty shot there from the Jamestown Mattress Skycam at the airport. Live pinpoint Doppler, Erie's only live local Doppler, picking up what other radars can't, and it's just not picking anything up right now. A nice tranquil start. We have no rain in the region, as well as our storm tracker shows here. Just a lot of ground clutter, and that's about it. Temperature right now at the airport holding at 75 degrees, and we have 68 in Bradford, 70 in Franklin, 71 in Meadville, and 72 out toward Ashtabula. Dew points are high in the upper 60s to near 70. 69 in Erie, 67 out toward Jamestown. We have a lot of juice in the air, and that could lead to some scattered showers and storms. Now, the wind is northeast. That should help keep things stable along the lake shore and keep thunderstorms to a minimum for the day, unlike yesterday. But by early evening, we find some of the storms could move northward as the wind shifts to the southeast. Fortunately, by 10 o'clock, looks like most of the thunderstorms should be done. Which is good news for the fireworks, but there could be a few showers and storms early evening, like during the other activities, the 8th grade Tuesdays and perhaps the Seawolves game. And in the meantime, Futurecast showing as we head on toward tomorrow, more heat, humidity, more scattered showers and storms are possible, so make sure you check Erie.com. Check out our local radar, see if there's any rain near where you plan to have an outdoor activity, maybe a picnic or perhaps out toward the beach. Today, we'll have some warm, humid conditions, scattered mainly afternoon storms, primarily south of the city. Temperatures in the upper 80s inland, lower to mid 80s for the city. Scattered showers and storms around in the evening with temperatures 60s to mid 70s, and warm and humid scattered storms for tomorrow afternoon. And similar forecast on Thursday. Highs both days approaching 90 before we finally get cooler for Friday and into the upcoming weekend.
I love that sunshine.
Yeah.
All right.
And you love trivia.
I love trivia.
Yes. Well, here we go. On this date, July 3rd, George Washington crossed the Delaware River, became commander of the Continental Army, became president of the United States, or signed the Declaration of Independence.
I'm going with D, sign the Declaration of Independence, just to go with the theme.
Okay. No, he did not. He became commander of the Continental Army after the Declaration of Independence was signed yesterday. They made him commander of the Continental Army to bring us to where we are today.
I'm so
the
upset.
Wonderful United States.
The wonderful United States. Very upset I'm totally destroying these trivia questions.
That's okay.
The last few days.
Well, you're 4 for 4 last week. You had to.
That's true.
We had to bring it down a few pegs. You're getting cocky.
Yeah, I am. All right, today's not Wednesday. You're not seeing things. You really can pay it forward today.
That's because, of course, July 4th holiday. Even Andy Gable needs a day off.
He does.
Okay, yes. So today we're giving you $300 to help out an organization or person in need.
All right. So here's clue number 2. The Jet 24 Fox 66 Lakeside Auto Pay It Forward truck is making a short trip down Peach Street at 10 a.m. Today's location will help you light up the night and make sure your July 4th party is a booming success. Know where the truck will be, track it down, win the luck of the draw, and pay it forward in your community today. If these sound effects aren't giving you enough of a
kapow. Do you do kapow? Maybe not.
Maybe not.
I'm going, that's Batman. He does kapow.
He does
Never
the
mind.
kapow.
I'm old, once again, showing my age. I'm sorry.
All right, you guys should definitely have
I'm back.
this clue.
I'm back.
I think Tommy made it pretty easy for you there. All right, speaking of giving back, a mystery shopper cleaned out a Toys R Us in North Carolina and plans to donate all of the toys to kids.
The anonymous shopper spent $1 million on the remaining items at this Toys R Us in Raleigh. The chain closed all of its stores last Friday, but employees in North Carolina location kept the shopper's identity a secret as they boxed up the merchandise.
The Toys R Us brand may not be gone for long, though. An auction for the company's name, baby shower registry, and various trademarks is set for later this month. Now, prices are going up for dozens of drugs. Pfizer this week announcing price hikes for the drugs that treat everything from blood pressure to lung cancer.
It's the second time this year the company has raised prices on drugs, and some of the price increases are now topping 10%.
Also on the way up, spending on construction across the country. The Commerce Department says construction spending was up 0.4% in May. Spending on new apartment buildings led the way.
There's plenty of space opening up in the malls across the country. The vacancy rate nationwide is now 8.6%, up 0.2% from earlier this year. Smaller shopping centers and strip malls are even worse off, with more than 10% of their space empty.
Yikes. And part of the pressure on malls is online shopping, of course. As we know, Amazon is turning up the heat even more. Prime Day, Amazon's annual sale for Prime members, is now set for July 16th, and it's being expanded to 36 hours. Discounts will also extend to Whole Foods stores across the country. Amazon says last year's Prime Day was its biggest sales day ever. Wow. A lot of discounts at Amazon. All right, do you have a side hustle? If so, is it paying out?
Today, Kim Hutchinson has a look at the most popular side jobs and what to look for when considering one.
Call it the Side Hustle Nation. Nearly 4 in 10 Americans are working another job to bring in extra cash. That's according to a recent survey by Bankrate.com. Men and millennials are most likely to be working an extra job. 59% of side hustlers do it to earn more disposable income. But 38% say they take on extra work in order to cover ordinary living expenses. The 4 most popular side jobs are home repair and landscaping, online sales, crafts, and childcare. The median side hustler earns $200 per month, and the average is about $686. Men are more likely to have a side hustle than women, and they tend to make more. The report says male side hustlers earn an average of $989 per month, nearly triple the $361 earned by women. Experts recommend you do some competitive research and demand you get paid what you deserve. Also, if you have a contract, read it carefully and look for any potential conflicts of interest. For Consumer Watch, I'm Kim Hutcherson.
Time now is 8:49. The temperature is 75.
Also coming up on Good Day Erie, the Seawolves were looking for a little revenge after a loss earlier this week. Craig Smiley takes us to UPMC Park to see if the Howlers could tally a win.
It's here, the Madness in March sale at Seifert's Furniture. We have the largest selection of American-made furniture at the lowest prices in the area. Being a hometown business, we know that buying American-made is important to you. When you purchase during the March sale, you'll keep some of your money in your pocket and receive a sales tax discount. Sofas, bedrooms, reclining, dining, mattresses, all on sale now. Don't miss the best prices of the year. You have a choice. Make the right choice. Seifert's Furniture in Northeast and Conneaut Lake.
You've always made it look easy. March to your own beat. And lived life in the fast lane. Turning 65, that won't change you either. The only difference is it's time to find a Medicare plan that fits you. Highmark Blue Cross Blue Shield makes it easy. With our $0 premium Medicare plan, you'll pay nothing for primary care doctor visits and generic prescriptions. Plus, you'll enjoy routine vision and dental coverage, a no-cost gym membership, and so much more. See how valuable this plan really is. Call 1-866-706-2985 to request your free Medicare planning guide with a complete listing of benefits. Choose Highmark and get a Medicare plan for all you've got planned. Call 1-866-706-2985 today.
The Tri-States Pre-Owned Vehicles Superstore is right here at Humes, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram. We've got over 250 pre-owned cars, trucks, minivans, and sport utilities. All makes, all models, gas and diesel. We'll have just the one you want, and with our immediate on-the-spot financing plan, we'll be able to tailor a payment plan to meet any budget. Many are certified and have the balance of the factory warranty. Come see us today. We're only 9 miles south of Mill Creek Mall on Peach Street in Waterford.
And now, Fox 66 Sports with Craig Smiley.
Good morning. Let's talk sports. It'll be a 3rd of July celebration tonight as the Seawolves wrap up the homestand against Bowie, the largest fireworks display in UPMC Park history. Infielder Harold Castro earning a promotion to AAA Toledo, and with outfielder Jacob Robson staying there for the foreseeable future. It'll be Seawolves outfielder Danny Woodrow replacing him in the Eastern League All-Star game. Cam Gibson, a reason to sing on Buck Night after hitting his first AA homer the night before. First inning, Daz Cameron taking Matthew Grimes deep to right center and gone. 4th of the year for Cameron, or 4th since joining the Wolves. 2-0 Erie. Meanwhile, Matt Hall had it going on the mound and getting some help in the 3rd from Gibson in center, robbing Darby Myers of extra bases. The outfield wall may have gotten the worst of it. Bottom half, 1 on. Cameron again carrying to the wall, motoring like Sister Christian in with an RBI double. 3-0 Erie with the lead. An inning later, it's Chad Setio setting one to straightaway center, and this one is going off the base of the wall. Jake Rogers comes all the way around from first and beats the throw on the double from Setio. Still in the 4th. It's 5-0. The newly named All-Star Woodrow makes it 6-0, and Matt Hall did the rest. Took a no-hitter into the 6th. 6 1/3 innings. Gave up just 2 hits, no runs, struck out 8, and the Wolves win. Your final is 11-1. First pitch tonight at 7:05. Pro golf is back at the peak this week. The Web.com Tours LeCom Health Challenge set to tee off Thursday morning. But first, the final 12 spots in the field up for grabs at the 1-round local qualifier played in Dunkirk, New York, Shorewood Country Club. 126 golfers fighting for 12 spots, including former Strong Vincent and Mercyhurst University golfer Chris Kupneski, who went on to rule the EDGA circuit, now calls Sarasota, Florida home. Not a bad place to visit if you ask me. Coop opened on the back 9 with birdie, bogey, par, finished 2 over 74. How about Daniel Leake, former EDGA junior champ? His mom grew up in Corey, and Leake now playing collegiately at Lemoyne. Also start on the back 9, carded a 7 here on the par 5 10th. Responds with back-to-back pars, finished 5 over 77. Former Mercy Cressy-Hirsch golfer Blaze Hogan had the best finish of the local favorites. Hogan wrapping up his round with a par on 18, shot 3 under 69. Also not good enough to get in the field. As for the 12 who will play on, Michigan's Willie Mack with a 12 under par 60. 5 others tied at 8 under, 6 more at 7 under. A few notable names to miss the cut: Scotty Scheffler, who finished 27th in the 2017 U.S. Open, and Ty Tryon, who turned pro at age 16 all the way back in 2001. He's now 34 years old and headed out of town. I'm out. Have a great Sports Tuesday.
Award-winning customer service from a healthcare concierge team. It's just one of the reasons why UPMC for Life members call us their Medicare Advantage plan of choice. UPMC for Life.
Honda knows you're always on the lookout for something better. So it's no surprise the Honda CR-V was named the 2018 Motor Trend SUV of the Year. It has an interior that's spacious and refined, handling that's smooth and comfortable, and an exterior that speaks for itself. So if you're looking for something truly impressive, look no further. The CR-V. Nothing compares to a Honda.
Full in-network access to UPMC and additional community hospitals. It's just one of the reasons why UPMC for Life members feel so good about our Medicare Advantage plans. UPMC for Life.
We knew the day was coming. Tracy's off on maternity leave.
Well, it's been fun, but it's finally time.
Well, what about me?
I've got you covered.
And now Erie's best news team is shaking things up a bit. Elena LaQuatra will be keeping you current on all your local happenings Monday and Tuesday, while David Belmondo will be filling you in on what you need to know Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday.
Don't worry, Tom. You're in good hands.
Weekday mornings on Good Day Erie. From your weather authority, here's meteorologist Tom DeVecchio.
Our Channel Lock Skycam here at Conneaut Lake. You can see a nice calm lake, and we have some sunshine breaking through the clouds here. It's another muggy one for the area. And right now, the live pinpoint Doppler, Arizona Live local Doppler, not picking up any precipitation around the area so far for this morning. And Storm Tracker also rain-free as well around the region. Temperatures, once again, moving up quickly. 79 in Erie. That's actually 2 degrees cooler than it was yesterday at this time. We were at 84 degrees. We were at 83 yesterday, and we have temperatures into the lower 70s farther inland. Dew points getting up, upper 60s, even near 70. So like yesterday and the day before, we have a lot of humidity in the air. But with the northeast flow, it should keep things fairly stable here in Erie, unlike yesterday when we had all those heavy downpours, most of the rain to the south. Now, it does drift north during the evening. Now, by fireworks time, I think the rain showers will be done, but there could be some scattered showers and storms in the evening as the winds go from northeast back to southeast for early evenings. So if you have any outdoor plans, of course, a lot going on this evening, just be prepared for perhaps some quick hits of rain showers. Now, we could get more humidity. We will get more humidity tomorrow, and that will lead once again to some scattered, mainly late-day showers and storms, and we'll keep it humid into Thursday. So partly cloudy today, scattered afternoon storms, mainly south of Erie, highs well into the 80s. Coolest there along the lakeshore. Scattered showers and storms this evening. Should be done, though, by fireworks time. And muggy, some afternoon storms for July 4th as highs approach 90 degrees. Similar forecast for Thursday. And then we finally cool off Friday afternoon, setting us up for nice sunshine and less humidity for the upcoming weekend. Latest updates can be found anytime on our website, yourerie.com.
Thank you, Tom. Here's a last look at your local headlines. The Erie County Coroner's Office confirms the identity of a man found in Lake Erie. Crews recovered 62-year-old William Alex from the water over the weekend in Northeast. The Coroner's Office ruled his death accidental due to drowning. Crawford County Coroner Scott Schell says that smoke inhalation from a fire claimed the life of Janice Munch. First responders were called to battle smoke and flames at a home in the 9,000 block of Springboro Road shortly before midnight Saturday. And 8 Great Tuesdays is back tonight, offering an opportunity to listen to a free concert at Liberty Park. The music starts at 6:30 this evening. Finally, this morning, so many things can go wrong when you plan an outdoor wedding: rain, heat, bugs. But a moose?
Oh, yeah. Maybe not a concern to most here in the lower 48, but in Alaska, it can, and yes, it did happen.
High school sweethearts Alan and Shandy Culler were getting ready for their first kiss as husband and wife when the curious moose photo-bombed their ceremony.
Shandy actually saw the moose hanging out by a pond, and when scouting the location, she never dreamed that the animal would come so close to check things out. One thing about moose, they don't care.
They don't care, and they're huge.
They're huge, and they're like, I'm big, try and push me out.
Well, it makes for some good photos.
It does.
I'm sure it was a fun time, as long as it didn't get too close. That's all we have on Good Day Erie this Tuesday. You can always head to yourerie.com to view our stories. Have a great before 4th of July day.
Take care.
Start your mornings off right with Good Day Erie.